Welcome to the Blue Oasis Podcast. This is the podcast for finding peace and prosperity in your life, learning the history of hobbies, as well as making a little side hustle out of your hobbies. If you want to find balance in your life and find peace, this is your show. Get ready. You're listening to the Blue Oasis Podcast. I am your host, Adam Rothstein. All right, let's get to the show. Good morning. How are you all today? I hope you all are doing well. All right, let's get into it. So I wanted to leave you with one final episode for the year. So today we are going to talk specifically about goals and what I like to call battle plans. So we all know what goals are, right? I define them as the destination I want to get to. The battle plan is the tasks required to get there. Now ask yourself, what's your battle plan for 2021? What do you want to be next year? Who do you want to be next year? I'm still new to the whole entrepreneur life as I'm building myself up on Upwork and freelancer.com and my own website, rothsteinvoiceovers.com. But every single day, I go to work with a plan. For many years, I wandered aimlessly with no clear direction. I made so many mistakes, many that I wish I could take back, but I can't. There are going to be so many people that will be unemployed next year. That's just a fact. It's reality, and there's no point hiding that. The best thing that you can do is to build yourself up enough where you don't have to worry about being unemployed, where you can, start that side hustle and you can make at least a little income and protect yourself if you do get laid off. Now another thing is that you want to be able to build yourself up as much as possible for the next year. That would mean going on Skillshare.com. That's what I intend to do. I just renewed mine, and you should totally go there now and buy a subscription plan. The future is uncertain. The future is what we make of it. Now, I want to see a world where everyone is working on what they want to do. Now, of course, there will be jobs where people don't like their jobs, but at least at the end of the day, as long as they are going to something, creating that side hustle and making a little more, making something from it of what they love to do, you're going to see we're going to have a really great, it's going to be a really great year if we can get if more people can get to that route, as the same one that I'm currently on, and there is no end road exactly. You can make a full-time living with a side hustle. You can scale that to like $1 million company. It has been done before. There are plenty of mentors you can find. You can take courses on Udemy if you don't like Skillshare, and you can find those individual courses from independent sole proprietorships as well. There is a woman by the name of Abby Emmons who teaches people how to write and just bring their author dreams to come true, rather. Yeah, she helps your author dreams come true. Now, all of these people, whether it's Abby Emmons, she has 50,000 or so subs on YouTube, or even someone such as a Gary Vaynerchuk. Now, side note here, all of these people started from somewhere. They started at zero, or they started really close to zero. Most of the successful people that you find started from zero. Now, some of them did have wealthy parents and they had a leg up, but most of them started from zero. And today you have all these resources at your disposal to showcase your work. You've got YouTube, you've got Instagram, you've got Facebook, you've got Twitter, you've got LinkedIn, TikTok, Vimeo, even though no one's really using that one. You've got Snapchat and Reddit as well. So don't think you can't get your message out there. You can. I have been working on getting a pod match, trying to get someone there. Someone is going to get there one of these days, I swear, and it's going to be successful. So there are definitely resources you can use. Also, if there are tips and tricks with YouTube as well. Now, what I talked about before in one of the earlier episodes is if you don't know where to go, find someone who's at the place where you want to be and just model yourself after them. So let's say you're a model train fan, right? There is a channel with 100,000 subscribers, and sometimes it's just his model trains going around the garden or going around the tracks in the basement on a desk or on the floor, and it's just and if you start with just showing who you are, if you start from a place with, just that beginning place and telling people, hey, this is me, and I'm just getting started, you're going to see, your own evolution as well, and give new people who come into your niche some key pointers so they don't get knocked down a few pegs. You are probably an expert at something. You're probably an expert on, you could be an expert on quilting, you can be an expert on Legos, you can be an expert YouTuber, and just also have some other knowledge in another niche that you can tie into your first niche. So, for example, I have knowledge with audiobooks and creating audio content. If I learn something such as Adobe Premiere Pro, Photoshop, and also use my HTML and CSS and web development skills, I can create something beautiful. So, all right, I'm going to let you guys in on a little secret. So, I do want to create a banner for my website and just have a little animation of like a bird coming across the screen, and then just a little text of what I want my listeners, what my site viewers to see, and just really create something else and teach people how to do that and do a little animation and maybe just stick that up on a website. That is something that's been in the back of my mind. So you can also expand out as well. So don't limit yourself to one thing as well, because you are going to need to learn those other things if you want to get to that other place, if you want to get to the better side of things. So don't come off as, don't think so narrowly. Think in terms of always being willing to learn something new, and that you don't know everything, but you're going to seek out as much information as possible and practice those skills so that you can be the best version of yourself every day. And that's what I intend to do. Ladies and gentlemen, if you like what you're hearing right now, definitely consider donating to the podcast. I've got a PayPal and Square link down there. So $5, $10, $1, it doesn't matter. It all helps me out finding new people and finding those connections and getting that advertisement up and putting it out in the world so I can reach new audiences and get my message out there. Don't let anyone tell you that you have to live by a certain guideline or certain prescription, because they don't, most of the time they don't know who you are, or they don't know all of your story. Your story is, it's, you're writing this every day, whether you realize it or not. You are writing it, you are creating this for yourself. And, we've all made mistakes. We've all screwed up royally. And the best thing we can do for ourselves, the best things that we can do for our community is to make sure that we have enough skills in our repertoire and we've got something that people are going to enjoy, and we are going to get our messages out there, and ultimately we will find new people along with that. So just once again, build up those skills, join a Facebook group, and reach your audience as well. And but don't just be in there promoting your stuff. I mean, maybe there are some rules where you're not allowed to do that, but just if you're talking with someone and then just want to take that off to the side and then say, hey, check out this link to my website, that's fine. So just keep that, keep your online manners good. Keep them clean, and because no one wants to get inundated with so many advertisements, whether that's on YouTube or in a Facebook community. So just keep that in mind. All right, before I go, I want to give you some tips on what I do every day when creating my battle plan or just laying out everything. Okay, so next month I intend to get over 100 subscribers on my YouTube channel, and also get some more followers on Instagram and get more clients to my email list. So every single day I need to be taking those steps to get there. Now, what I do every day is write down the 3 things I need to get done, 3 things I'm grateful for, and 3 places of where I want to be. Now, for example, today I'm actually going to read off a few things. So one of them is reply back to someone on an email on Upwork. And then I had to call someone And the final one was to put out this podcast episode. Then I go into the things I'm grateful for. And one of those things is, my computer. The next one is my microphone. And then the third would be my bed, because I'm thankful for being able to sleep on such a comfortable bed. Then I go into the 3 positive affirmations. So, for example, I would write down, I have a $100 million company, because that's the place where I want to be. So it puts me in the mindset of becoming someone who is worthy of a $100 million company. The second thing that I wrote down today was jobs on Upwork float right to me. And then it helps when it does come and I do get that gig. The third is saying that I am one of the most successful entrepreneurs from the United States. Something just really out there, but it helps me just get in the right mindset, and it helps me get going every single day. And I hope you take that route as well. So remember, lay out your goals and break it down every day and take the steps necessary in order to achieve them. Now, if you do that, I'll be back here again in January. And until the next one, stay safe, stay great, and I'll talk to you then.